What's happening, party people? As you can see, I am back in Cincinnati, sitting on my porch. Got in late yesterday afternoon, Wednesday. Woke up bright and early, went up to Alexander from Fredericksburg, checked on this car, this green V70 98 model that the timing belt jumped on. Because I've talked to a couple of people with these cars, with these white block engines, that had timing belt failures. Put a belt on there just to check it out. Success. Been running ever since. One of them's got 40,000 miles on it. The other one's got about 70. Man, that's worth a shot. Now, do I think it's an everyday thing? No, it's an interference engine. So probably, most of the time, I thought it was all the time, if the timing belt slipped, it would crash valves if it jumped while the engine was running. This particular car, the water pump seized up. I tell people all the time, if you see these water pumps that are original because it has cogs missing from the water pump gear, replace them. They're not going to last forever. This car, I think it might have 152,000 miles on it. Water pump seized up because they didn't replace it last time they did the belt. My policy is replace them every 10 years. They replaced the belt on this one, didn't do the water pump. It seized, gone, locked up. So chances are it busted the valves in the engine. Now the last time I had a buddy in Albuquerque, his car jumped time when he went to start it at a grocery store. He said he tried to start it a couple times, didn't start, he stopped. Found the timing belt coming through the cover. So he had it towed home. I went and put the belt on there and the car started and ran. But it was misfiring on number 5. So I took the head off of it, set all the valves up. Out of the 10 exhaust valves, 8 of them were bent. The 2 on number 5 cylinder were bent pretty bad. They were leaning like this. The other 6 were just leaning a little bit, and it didn't misfire. Car ran. Will the engine run as good as it's supposed to with a couple of slightly bent valves? Probably not. I'm really surprised that these cars are not burning valves because the valves are bent a little bit, but they're driving them. What can I say? So I'm going to try that on this one. I'm going to replace the water pump and see if I have any misfires. They claim that these cars burn valves because the valves are not seating tight in the head and they keep getting hotter till they crack and break. So if there's a valve bent, it shouldn't be sealing good. It should burn the valve. But these guys are telling me they're not. I'm not saying they have bent valves in their engines. I'm saying the chances of you having a bent valve on an interference engine when it jumps time is real high. Real high. So I think we should start putting belts on them and seeing what happens. And take a poll and see how many survive, how many don't. So if it's up to me, I'd start today, check the next 100 that jump timing, put timing belt on there, replace the broken parts, align the timing, and see if they fire and run. If they run more than 10,000 miles, it's probably worth it. Anyway, got up to Alexander. I tried to fix the timing belt. I couldn't because I didn't have a water pump with me. So I went to a junkyard, went to Cleves, helped him, went checked Diane out of the hotel. Went back to Alexander, pick up a car. Had a hard time finding a tow truck service. Let me get out of this sun, man. It's giving me a headache. Called several tow truck services to meet me in Alexander to pick up this car. All I needed them to do was take the car and pull it up on my tow dolly. Finally found one. I told them what time I was going to be there. I got there a few minutes early. They showed up right on time. They helped me push the car out of the driveway. We lined the car up onto the tow dolly. I hooked up the straps from the tow truck to under the car because the guy wasn't sure where to hook them up to and I didn't want them bending my control arms. He took the chain or cable from the truck, pulled the car 5 feet onto the tow dolly, told me $275. How much? Man, I get tow trucks all over the country. Pick the car up, tow it, 5, 10, 20 miles, $50 tows. 50, 75 a couple. I'm usually tipping them a little bit for their prompt service. I think once or twice I paid $125 in my whole life. These folks wanted $275 to tow the car 5 feet. Really didn't tow it, just pulled it up. Kind of like pulling it out of a ditch, pulled it up on my tow dolly. $275. Wow. That's a lot of money. That's about $55 a foot. Imagine if I'd have had to go 6 miles. I mean, maybe they just got a show up fee. I don't know. You know, anytime I've had to do any business in the DC area, once they see them out of state plates, I get jacked. You know, it's just, I don't know, man. I get jacked. I drive from Ohio 500 miles to somebody's house, stay all night in the hotel, and it's about $275. Man, that's a whole day of driving and a whole night and a half at the hotel. These folks charge $275. 15 minutes worth of work. 30 at best. Wow. Then my air conditioner blew up. I was running the AC to keep Diane cool, forgot to open the hood. This AC compressor was a refurbished unit, never been used on another car, put it on Panther. It was a gift from one of my mechanic buddies, and it's been on the car working fine for a couple years, other than other things in the system acting up. Man, soon as we pulled off from getting that car hooked up, smoke started coming from under the engine. When I was getting in the car, I heard some funny noise, some chattering noise. I was like, what the heck is that? Sound like something's going on under the engine. Pulled off, maybe 20 feet. It wasn't even all the way out of the parking spot. Saw smoke coming out from under the engine. So I had to pull around to the next available spot, open the hood, smoke just pouring out from the AC compressor. Dang. It is like 100 degrees heat index out here in Alexandria. Well, it's heat wave all over the country right now. Had to shut it down. Fortunate for me, when I turned the AC off, the compressor quit smoking and the pulley just for running the serpentine belt was fine. So I just ran the serpentine belt on it with no AC, drove 2 days. The rest of that day, that was about 4:30 in the afternoon. I made it to Belle Vernon, PA, which is a suburb of Pittsburgh. Stayed the night there. Woke up the next day. Left there around 10:30, and drove on in here to Cincinnati. I got here about 5 in the afternoon when it was raining like crazy. So I unplugged the low pressure switch in the AC system so that the compressor wouldn't accidentally cut on whenever I tried to turn on defrost or something like that. It rained a couple of times, had to turn on defrost. Volvo specially designed these cars to use the AC system to defog the windows. Had to wipe them down with a paper towel. So anyway, we made it here safely. The car is here. I'm going to put a water pump on it, adjust the timing, see if it starts, let you guys know, and then just go from there, getting this car back on the road. I have a sister that's not doing well, and she's asked me to help her get a car. So I'm going to try to put this car on the road and donate it to her if she will come get it. I got a thing about giving people stuff and they can't come get it. That doesn't really work for me. So I'm going to put this car together and let her know she's going to have 30 days to come get it. If she can't make it to Cincinnati and get this car in 30 days, she probably can't afford to keep the car. So at that point, I'll donate it to someone else or flip it. You know, make a couple of bucks off of it. Maybe it's a pretty nice looking car. I'll do an assessment of it probably later today or tomorrow. And today I got to go get this AC refrigerant drawn out of Panther so that I can put another AC compressor on it. I have what looks like a brand new compressor in the garage down there, so I should be good to go on that. So anyway, my next stop, as soon as I leave here, I got to fix a couple things on Panther. I got a high idle, got to figure out what's causing that. Got to fix this AC, fix one or two other things. I'm going to Springfield, Missouri to help Don do a manual swap on his 850R. That's my plans. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Welcome to Hanging Out with Robert. That's me. This video contains things that I encounter throughout the day. If for some reason I complete a task and you would like to see the details, you can click on the link in the description area below. This video also contains tips and tricks that I learned throughout the years. I plan on leaving this video accessible for about 30 days. After that, you can view it through my Patreon account. Thank you very much for watching. Here I am out at Fredericksburg Pickup Park. It's hot out here already. It's about 10:45 in the morning. Cut the front of that C70 hood off. I'm going to try to get a seat from out of here. Even though they're a little bit dried out, hopefully they work. And I'm going to, oh man, somebody took all the fuses. I was going to check to see if the seat worked. Maybe it'll still work. I'm going to hook up my jump box to the battery cables. Battery cables are cut off and gone. So I'm not even going to be able to test this seat, I don't think. And I'm going to get the frame brace from under it. Cleve wants that on his S70. See if that stabilizes his cornering some. So let me get started and go from there. I can't find Henry or Harry. Think I put them somewhere cleaning out the car for that road trip. Now I can't find either one of them. I've got Henrietta though. So I'm gonna get this car up. I may be high enough to get Henrietta on a couple of those bolts and get this frame brace off, and then I'm gonna try to get this seat out. But I'm gonna try to put power on this car somehow. I think I brought a razor blade to strip some wires, so let's see how that goes. Power seat appears to work. That's good. Supposedly you lift this up to fold the seat up and it goes forward. As long as you hold this, that's working good. So I should be good to go. Let me go ahead and take the bolts out, get this seat out. Man, it's 11:15. Didn't know it was that late, but I did get the jump box to get the seat working. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this seat out. I had to rent a wheelbarrow for $3. Man, I don't think I'm gonna take this home unless I get my $3 back. Got the seat and the brace. It is noon. Man, I feel like I'm done. It's too hot for me. Gotta go get some superfood. It is now 1:57. I'm at the Stafford Pickup Park. The car I'm looking for is supposed to be on road 615. I asked the staff where that road was. They don't know. It's up here somewhere. This place is a freaking mess. This one and the last one I left rank in the top 3 nastiest, junkiest, most of a mess salvage yards I ever been to. And the fact that they don't let you know where the roads are, they don't even care. So let's see if we can go find this car, see what parts is left on there, get what we can, and then get out of here. Man, that's a nice Volvo to be out here. Whew. Oh man. Alright, there's 500s. See if we can find 600s. Is that 240? 240. Man, I'm wore out already. This car is supposed to have those 70 series P80 projector lights. Forget what they call them. I'd be shocked if they're still there. Literally shocked. But, oh, 600. They said it was up here to the left. It's up here to the right. See if we can find this black S70. Man, has some nice headlights on it. Man, this must have been a T5M. They hit this car and hit it hard. Almost the whole front end is gone. The transmission is gone. They cut power steering stuff out of it. Yeah, I bet this was a manual. Let me look inside, see if anything's left in there. Oh yeah. Good. These guys are not lazy. I thought, man, if this stuff was still out here, you guys have been lazy. Pedals are gone and everything. They did leave the grill. Kind of surprised. I guess I'll grab that mesh grill. That was nice of them. Seats are nice. They need a light up here. I guess that's great. That might work. I'll take that. This collar. Nope, collar's taped up. That's a nice little fix for that. Looked like it had boost gauges and stuff. Man. They got it. They hit it hard. That's good. Get with it. Hit it. Let me get this sensor and get out of here. Pretty sure that's the sensor I need over there. I gotta have an 8 to get it. They cut the front end off of this car. Sheesh. They must have needed a lot. I don't know what that is over there. Purge valve or something? Alright. That's what's left, folks.
Why they didn't bring
Check it out, folks.
I saw that like a few years ago.
The 142.
It's basically a Focus ST, but it's
This car actually came with AC. What year is it?
74.
A 74. Wow. Check out the passenger. Is that the passenger that's waiting for the traffic to clear up on 95? Got the rear louvers. The passenger is actually the original owner of the car.
He was
part of the buying package. Check it out, man. We got everything here. A V60. Looks like an XC40. Your R. S60R. Is this a XC40 too?
I believe so. And the 940T.
And the 940.
With zip ties galore.
Zip ties holding it down. Is this one of these IPD cam gears or the whole cam?
So this is just their cam gear that you just reposition. I have one of their prototype adjustable ones where it's got like the bolts.
Yeah, I've seen that.
But that one, the one that I have is not anodized, so I'm not going to use it because it would just wear out too quick.
Okay.
It was just like a prototype proof of concept thing that I got from a buddy of mine. Same guy that gave me these wheels actually, which I think are Ferrari 308 or something like that. Some kind of Ferrari from the 80s that had the same bolt pattern.
A Ferrari or Maserati? Those look like some wheels that I seen on a Maserati one time.
Could be, because I think both Ferrari and Maserati ran 5x108 in the 80s.
Yeah, I think so. Cool. That's awesome. Yeah, hers was an 87. Had the wheels look just like that.
This is 16 by 8.5, so it's kind of wide, and I got 225 on it.
Cool. How many miles do you think it has on it?
The odometer is covered up by a GPS boat speedo, which has its own odometer, so 265.
Okay. Low mileage. Look at this little jewel here. Little Swedish flag on it. Oh, okay. Beefed up motor.
Yeah, forged rod. All kinds of junk in the trunk.
Homemade rear spoiler, folks.
And it sort of works past 75 miles an hour.
And this thing here, somebody got an auto start on it.
Yeah.
They made it fire right up. Saw me standing there.
Proximity start.
Is this Lester's V70R? Yep. Check out some more ride. 960 Executive Series. What year is it? A 97?
95.
95? Yep. Man. Blue. Yeah. My favorite color. Look at this thing. Man, look how clean that dash is. Well, man, I need to find you a shift knob for that thing.
Oh, bought one. It's in the back.
Oh, okay. Well, those come off and on really easy. Look at this. Heated seats in the rear. Look at this leg room. Man.
The seat adjuster still works too.
It's got a seat adjuster? Oh my gosh.
On the inside right.
See the gesture?
Yep.
Wow. This was a diplomat's car back in the 90s. If you feel that this information was useful, please like it and share it with your social media friends. You can subscribe to my channel so that you will get notifications of future videos that I post. You can follow me on Twitter, and if you need to contact me directly, please visit my website. And if you have any questions, leave them below, and someone or myself will reply to them. Again, thank you very much for watching.